What's up, Pisces? How are you? I hope you're doing good and feeling well out there and ready to find out what's going to happen the first part of the summer. We're calling this part 1, which is from now until late July. However, I broke your reading up into 3 sections to make it a little bit more specific in when things will be happening and how you'll be feeling. The first part is from now until like mid first week of July, probably past 4th of July. Middle part is like mid first week to late end of second week of July, and the third part is from the end of second week of July until the end of July. So I tried to break it up. Now is the first part. Middle is in between the first half of July, I would say, and the bottom is the second half of July. Let's just say it like that, a little bit easier. And I'm saying this as a love story because I don't know what side you, the viewer, are on. And remember, in readings, divine masculine and divine feminine are energies. Just because you're a female does not mean you are a divine feminine. And just because you are a male does not mean you are a divine masculine. So I'm trying to give specific details about your personality so you know which side is you and which side is your person. Move the energies around as you see fit. Take only what resonates to your story. Don't try to make it fit like 2 puzzle pieces that don't go together, because this is a collective reading. Don't let anything hurt your heart or persuade you to listen, this is just what could happen. You have the power to change any decision you wish. So if you don't like this, you can change it. So, all right. Before we get into this, I know it's summertime and things are opening up, and a lot of things are bring your own beer, or if you're going to a concert and you want to bring your own cooler. I'm trying different drinks and I'm going to plug which ones I find good. So this week we have Smirnoff Ice. It's a screwdriver already made for you. To me, this tastes like the old school Tang. It is a little bit sour in the orange, but it's smooth. I like it. Simple. There's that tangy bitterness, but I like it. It's a good bitter. But anyway, cheap, good. Throw them in your cooler. Everybody likes a screwdriver. It's kind of like my go-to drink besides cranberry and vodka. It's just easy to make for the bartender. And you can't go wrong if you're having an event. If you have those in your cooler, they'll be gone by the end of the event. Also, Smirnoff makes a bunch of different kinds. So if you don't like screwdrivers, they're offering a whole bunch. I can't go wrong with screwdrivers. I'm not getting paid to plug these. I just want you to have fun and have things that taste good. So there's my little plug. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share to help my channel grow. And let's get into your reading, shall we? Just a second, though. Sorry, dropped something. I'm also plugging for my little people out there that are also trying to lose weight this summer. I'm trying all kinds of these 0 sugar flavors. This is citrus peach. Honestly, it would be great with some vodka in it. It's very peachy. If you like peachy things, this is a good flavor. Just saying. All right. Let's get into how the divine masculine views the divine feminine at first, when they first come into contact. This could be when you first met back in the day. This could be how they see you now, or when you first meet if you haven't met yet. No, this isn't exactly how the divine feminine is. This is just the impression the divine masculine has. So we have Clean Freak, the Home Wrecker, oh God, and the Prima Donna. This might be the situation where you start out not liking each other, but you know what? Some of the best love stories in history or in general, they kind of bumped heads at first, didn't really like each other. You know, have you ever seen a rom-com? They fight and then they like each other. It's just like a thing. But, however, the Clean Freak, to me, means this divine feminine doesn't like to be messy with their business. They don't like to have their business out on the streets. But I feel like there's a lot of gossip about this divine feminine being a home wrecker. And they're just like trying to clean their image. They don't like bad things being said about them. Very neat, put together, professional-like person. The home wrecker, to me, maybe this divine feminine got into a relationship at some point with someone who is already taken, or they have that reputation of they'll go after anyone they want. And the prima donna, to me, strong women always get this. I'm not saying this is a woman. If it's a man, strong women also have strong men also have a stigma. But in this sense, in the feminine energy, I just feel like they're a powerful person. They know what they want. They have their own precise way of doing things, and it might rub people the wrong way. I don't think they mean it to. But this isn't exactly how the divine feminine is. Let's look at how oh my God, Mercury retrograde. The divine feminine actually is. Exactly. They're a lady boss. They're in charge. They have a lot of great responsibility. They don't have time for bullshit. They have an image to protect. They don't take anyone's shit. They say what they want. They know what they want. They're a powerhouse person, and it makes other people uncomfortable or make them feel like the prima donna, like they have to have certain things. Just because they demand a certain respect does not mean somebody is narcissistic. All right, so we have Thumbelina. Ooh, they could be on the shorter side. It doesn't have to be true. But Thumbelina was trying to, it's been years since I've seen the story, but wasn't she trying to save her village or do something to save her people or her home, doing some kind of activism for her people or her home or the environment? Oh, social media star. So they are a successful person, could be in social media. They are a star in their own right. Let's see, the divine masculine. How does the divine feminine view the divine masculine at first? Again, this isn't how they actually are. This is first impressions. Mr. Freeze, somebody who's cold. Cold, decisive, precise, no emotion, stoic. Mr. Wall Street. So it could be somebody in business, very cutthroat, all about the bottom dollar. No nonsense, time is money. And then the mechanic, good at repairing things. Maybe they repair business, or they could actually own their own business and be a mechanic. But to me, this talks about somebody who's good at solving problems or trying to fix themselves or fix an image. So let's see how the divine masculine really is that the divine feminine doesn't see just yet. The champion. They've fought through some battles and they won. They're a hard worker. They're determined. They have an honorable side to them. They're not just Mr. Freeze. Cookie jar raider. They like the conquest of getting someone in bed. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But then they're also the nerd. They're very smart. They're a think tank. Smarter than people give them credit for, or smarter than they show. They might come off as a party boy, but really they're very hardworking. They have a very successful life, and they like to work hard, but they also like to play hard too. So let's talk about the divine feminine. What's their personality like? Good Lord. Mediator. They could be acting in some kind of business sense. You could know them through work. Maybe they're trying to help you get a business deal or a contract. If it's not that, it could be family issues. Just somebody who's good at coming in and seeing the bigger picture and trying to bring relationships back together. And then divine masculine is the thief. I feel like they see the potential in the social media star over here. They might be some kind of agent, and they're coming in to scalp you from someone else. They want to steal you for their own business, but I feel like that with this heart, they also want to steal your heart. They see somebody with great potential. So let's talk about what energy the divine feminine is giving off to the divine masculine in the beginning. Remember, this is now until the end of first week of July. Well, if I could get it. Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. So the divine feminine gives off the energy of like basically non-saintly, but at the same time has this rough exterior. Like I feel like they have good intentions. Being a guide to this divine masculine in some sense. It could be a guide through business, or it could be a guide through life. Feelings for the divine feminine in the beginning, refine your attention. So they're trying to focus their attention I feel like they're building and build empire mode with social media star. Things could be taking off for them, doing very well, and they're just focused on career here. That's why you could come into contact through business here. But let's get a little more before we make that call. Let's talk about energy. The divine masculine is giving off. Sorry, guys. I had to move my computer a little closer because this background is short, and it made me have a crunched space. So the energy the divine masculine is giving off is Lilith. Very powerful, magical, almost a little sneaky devilish energy as well, but a force to be reckoned with. Express your joy. So the divine masculine is so happy to have come, especially if there's some kind of like scout agent or they have a company that this divine feminine could really shine in. They're like, oh my God, like we could do so much good stuff together. This is a good creative energy. I do kind of feel like this starts as a work relationship or a project of some kind. It could be a project on social media that you want to do together. But they're also expressing the joy that they found somebody that they can respect. I feel like a lot of people kiss this divine masculine's ass. And this divine feminine is not going to do that. They're going to tell the truth. And I feel like there's a mutual respect in that. But there's still that bumping of heads. Like, there's a chip on the shoulder for both of you. I don't know if it's because you're both trying to be alpha here. And so you're both trying to establish I'm alpha and you're beta. No, you're beta and I'm alpha. You could be having that. I mean, people get so caught up on titles. You can trade off. Like maybe one day this one's alpha and takes lead on this project. And then 2 weeks later that one is alpha. Like alpha and beta changes in the relationship. You all have your own strengths, so whatever is strongest in that attribute should take alpha position. If you can't interchange and be comfortable, it's not a grounded foundation just yet. So I feel like that's what's going on with you two. It's unbalanced. So let's talk about feelings. Stingray, they're feeling a good purpose here, and I feel like, again, this is associated around a work purpose. They feel like they could do something great with you and have a big impact, a cosmic impact. They're kind of feeling like they have to back down a little bit or play it small. I feel like this is them playing their excitement small. If this masculine is like some powerhouse business person, whatever business they're in, that's only going to help them and advance them to another level. So I feel like they're also very excited, but they're playing like they're cool, calm, like I got this. Or this is them wanting to take it slow and figure things out. But also feeling a spiritual connection, feel like they're getting signs that this is a good thing, good connection. So let's see feelings on divine masculine side. Panther, it's like this divine masculine sees this divine feminine for their talent at first. I'm not exactly sure if this starts off as a love at first sight and also like, yes, you're my meal ticket, my next meal ticket, or if it just starts because we have the golden egg. It's like, this is my star. This is the one that's going to take me to, if you're a singer, you're going to get the contract. If you're an actress, you're going to get the movie. Like, you're going to make golden work, golden money, big money. Like, this is my chosen one, my golden ticket, the one I need to sign with me or whatever sense of work. But I also feel like they're very defensive. They want to take care of this divine feminine, especially professionally wise, because they have respect and they see the talent right away. The talent of what this divine feminine has is what draws this divine masculine in. They want to move quickly. They want to run in and be like, hello, do you need a manager? Because guess what? I want to be your manager. I'm not saying that's what it is, but they want to work. They want to rush in. They see that you're a chosen one, someone that's going to do well in their field. So, details about the divine feminine. Oh my God, the spotlight. So yeah, they're doing something in the spotlight. Really hitting it big, taking off. People are noticing them. That's why this divine masculine wants to scoop them up. Cupid's arrow. So yes, divine feminine does feel some sexual, romantic vibes. It's not just about work. But this could be like, I'm struck by a project I actually love doing. It could be that as well. The garter belt, I don't know, because there's some kinky energy here. Because you two both fight, and it's like a power struggle, it feels like opens a passionate door. Like your bickering could be leading to sexual things in this time, but we'll get more. yeah, striptease for the masculine. Yes, with the striptease and garter belt, you guys have a lot of kinky energy, ripping clothes off. You're passionate about your project you're doing, and then it carries over and passionate about each other's bodies as well. There's just a lot of creative energy, spark, and like woohoo going on, but it also transformed into the bedroom. The honeymoon, yeah, this is the sweet spot for you two. Comes in hot and heavy. Like I feel like you have a work project, like you're both pouring yourself into. You're both very professional. You work very hard. So you're working very hard and you're also playing very hard, and it's a good times. Like you're enjoying the fact that you're getting this thing started, and you're enjoying the fact that you have this passion. Like you can get along and work, and you can get along at home, but there's still that level of excitement, of the spark between you. That constant power struggle is a turn on for you both, basically. Circle the drain. But yeah, you're just working hard, and it's like a repeat. Like work hard all day, screw hard all night. But no, it's not like anything is solidified. Like this isn't a relationship other than professional wise. You're signing contracts for, yes, like that kind of energy. But as far as relationship, you're just focusing on work and not trying to make so much of the romance. You like what's going on. Neither one of you want to disrupt it by opening your mouth at this point. Let's move into the middle, which is first week of July into second week of July. The energy that Divine Feminine is giving to the Divine Masculine is Maushan, the Princess of Mercy. I heard have mercy, like Full House. Like this, like maybe this sexual energy, this intensity of the passion kind of is too much for the Divine Feminine. They're kind of feeling like have mercy, like just take a chill pill. So at this point, they're kind of catching feelings, and I don't think they like that. They're like, oh, I need to like put some brakes up because this is about work, and I don't want our work project to get destroyed over feelings. But also recognizing that maybe they have giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. They could also be giving off that energy of compassion, something that the Divine Masculine is lacking while they're Mr. Freeze. Maybe they don't have someone to be warm and affectionate to. So the Divine Masculine could be looking at them as somebody who gives them that mercy to help through their pain. And then for feelings, Divine Feminine has engage higher reason. Again, staying focused. Like the higher reason is we're supposed to be doing this project. We're really good career-wise. I don't want to destroy that. But they're also seeing a future with you. And I feel like they're deer in headlights like, oh shit. Like that moment is happening. And then what energy is the Divine Masculine giving off to the Divine Feminine? In the middle here, we have Shikmet, the red lady. I am pure strength, strong, working hard, like definitely protective in business, allowing the Divine Feminine to just focus on their craft and be themselves. They're the talent in the Divine Masculine's eyes, so they're very nurturing of this talent, very protective, making sure they're getting paid right, making sure they're having the best opportunities, like strong business partner vibes. And then Divine Masculine is live life to the fullest. Still trying to live it up and be in that energy of, I don't think they're where the Divine Feminine is. I do feel like they feel a strong connection, but they're more cool with it than the Divine Feminine is more of a panic, like, oh my God, I'm falling for this person, and this Divine Masculine's over here like, I'm not sure if I'm falling for someone, but I like where this is going. This is good stuff. So they're just trying to live in the joy, and then Divine Feminine's panicking. Let's talk about feelings. Divine Feminine feels like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. As far as career-wise, this is the Divine Masculine. Like maybe they've been in darkness, haven't been getting noticed, struggling with other management, struggling to get their business off. But this Divine Masculine is the one that sees their potential and it's helping them glow up. There's a lot of appreciation for work and nurturing them. Again, feeling a spiritual pull, a spiritual connection, getting a lot of signs that this was all supposed to be meant, that this person came into their life for a very big reason. They feel smarter with this person, like they're being more smart about their business. Ego, they're trying to stay in the high road. They're trying to stay professional and not allow their feelings to bubble up. Like they don't want to be clingy. They don't want to show that they're falling. They don't want to be whimsical and view a life of passion when really it's just a work thing, because they don't want to be hurt in the end. They don't know what this is, and not knowing what it is kind of makes them a little bit uncomfortable. Let's talk about feelings for Divine Masculine. Feeling a very big purpose and feeling like this is part of their cosmic plan. They're really willing to work hard to build this empire with them, and they're willing to go the extra mile and be hard in the business sense so that nobody takes advantage of this Divine Feminine. They're trying to make big moves in little steps. Like career-wise, they're making big moves. And it seems like you're kind of standing still, but the progression is taking off. They're making big moves behind the scenes. Like the Divine Feminine isn't even aware of the amount of stuff that's going to be coming from this work. Yeah, they feel like this is my person, this is my investment, this is my partner, and I need to protect them. I need to make sure our spiritual journey as far as work together is an honest one and beneficial to both. This is having honorable intentions. This is striking out that anyone who tells this Divine Feminine they're not a talent or doesn't see their worth. This person is very, very protective. Also, the Cobra to me is a lot of sexual energy. They just like to dominate their sexual alphaness. Maybe they allow Divine Feminine to be alpha in career, but when it comes time to flip the script, the Divine Masculine's an alpha, and that might be shaking the Divine Feminine because they don't normally bend the knee, if you will. So let's talk about details for the Divine Feminine, the broadcast. So yeah, you become public. This project, this thing you're working on becomes in the public eye. Might even becoming public to other people that you are together. But I feel like this is more towards work. You're announcing your project. It's now starting to pick up speed. Bed of Roses. Feeling cherished, feeling worshipped, feeling seen by this Divine Masculine. Like maybe nobody ever believed in them like they believe in them. So they're like just feeling worshipped and pampered and treated well, and maybe better than they've ever expected. Picnic basket to me is spending a lot of quality time alone together. Maybe you keep the relationship part on the DL behind closed doors, but this could be also talking about you have to do business lunches on the go. You could be moving around a lot. So what details are, barefoot and pregnant. Divine Masculine is trying to wife or husband this one up. It's like, this is my person, this is who I want to have a family with, but also a career. This could be, I don't feel like it's about pregnancy at this point because they wouldn't want to hinder the Divine Feminine, but giving birth to a new identity together as business partners, giving birth to a new business, giving birth to a new project, just going for barefoot and pregnant is going for it in a natural, earthy, hippie-like way. Just going with the flow. The plunger, there's a lot of things that are in the way of this taking off that you guys have to remove. There's some roadblocks, there's some images to correct, or there's just, maybe you need to get assets, maybe you need to get funding, but there's some difficulties here that the Divine Masculine is trying to plunge out of the way so that success, the royal flush can come in for you. The tow truck, something's broken that he's trying, or whoever the Divine Masculine is trying to fix. And I think maybe they're feeling an unbalance where the Divine Feminine is starting to pull away because they're recognizing they have feelings. They might be feeling that, like, I need to fix something here. Let's go towards the end, which is the second week of July until the end. What energy is the Divine Masculine giving to the Divine Feminine? Serda Devi. The Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. Somebody who loves them unconditionally, accepts them for all their quirks, trusts them completely in business. Like you guys have really built a strong business sense here. Divine Mother to me is somebody who is their other half. That's nurturing to the relationship, nurturing 50-50. I can see a life well-rounded with this person, work and at home. So this is like my one energy, which is beautiful. Let's talk about the energy the Divine Masculine is giving off to the Divine Feminine. We have Mai Bagaro, the Warrior Saint. Willing to fight for this love, doing whatever they need to do to make this business happen and make them work. Really seeing the Divine Masculine going the extra mile. That's why they are glowing up. I don't feel like this Divine Feminine has been nurtured in this way. It's like the Divine Masculine allowed them, like cradled them in their hands so they could sprout and grow up and bloom. They're recognizing that this person will fight for them and will always have their best at heart. Feelings. Ooh, feelings need to speak up about these feelings. Divine Feminine's now out of the energy like, oh my God, I need to pull back. I have feelings. Now they're in the energy like, I kind of want to tell Divine Masculine how I'm feeling. Why can't we have it all? Why can't we have success and love too? And then feelings over here. Divine Masculine is trying to be decisive about the decisions and work, but I think now the roles have flipped. The Divine Masculine's more worried, like, I do love this person, but if I give into this and it goes bad, we have this great work thing and that's going to make it awkward. So they're like trying to make the best decision for the Divine Feminine at the sake of their own heart, which is kind of sweet. All right, let's talk about feelings. Thinking a lot in their head about this relationship, thinking about how they're going to speak up. They want to do it in a big, impactful way, in a peaceful way. To me, an elephant is a gentle giant, even though it'll tear shit up if it wants to. It's not at all gentle. They just choose to, most of the time, be gentle. That's why I love elephants. They have the potential to crush you with their whole body, and they don't. So, I love elephants. But this is something, they can't get this out of their head. This is also talking about a lot of creative ideas. Sea serpent. Feeling a little sick about this love, like seasickness to me, but also this talks about having very deep emotions, very deep feelings, and just trying to process it. That's what they're in their head about. If I speak up, am I going to lose this person? They're kind of feeling like they're losing the Divine Masculine in the love, because remember how I said the energy has flipped. In the middle, the Divine Feminine was pulling away and being a little bit icy. And the Divine Masculine was like, this is great, let's just go with it. While now, the Divine Feminine's like, this is great, let's just go with it. And the Divine Masculine's like, wait. So your energies have flapped. So they think it's ending, but really I think they're just a little bit off with their energies. It's still not balanced. Let's talk about Divine Masculine's feelings. Buffalo, feeling very protective, wanting to herd with you. Divine Feminine, start a family, but being very protective of that family. This could be having a family on the road, moving around. Buffaloes travel in packs. Seeing that the Divine Feminine is transforming them through a lot of their dark side, a lot of their pain that they hid, helping them face their shadow self. But they're just trying to blend in. I think they're hiding their feelings here. They're really afraid of making a mistake that would screw up the Divine Feminine's progression. So it's not like, I don't know if I love them. They do. But they don't know if it's best for you two to be lovers. They're still being in manager mode here. Divine Feminine, we have bubble bath. They're just trying to soak up, relax, trying to take their mind off it, breathe through it, giving themselves tender love and care, because I feel like a lot of the sexual energy has kind of halted at this point with the Divine Masculine. Now, like, you're having feelings and I don't want to hurt your heart, and they're having feelings but they don't want to hurt the business. So I feel like there's a little bit of a separation, even though you're still working together. You're There's still passion though, so I don't want to say sex is completely out because I don't think that's possible between you two with the amount of passion. But it's a lot less. You're just trying to soothe your heart and comfort Divine Feminine. The rat race, a lot of work, a lot of exhausting work because your business is taking off, which is good. Whatever you're doing together is awesome, going well. Work is going great, love not so much. And then we have girls' night out. So they're trying to sneak in time with people they trust to get advice about this relationship. Over here, Divine Masculine, the tornado, like work's coming in. They're having to be a manager. They're having to make sure everything, like chaos is happening, but it's the best kind of chaos. This is like the rise of great money, great success for you two, great project, but it's a little bit crazy. And Divine Masculine's just like trying to juggle all the plates. They get an invite, so I feel like this is like a door opens career-wise that you're both like, like, oh my God, because we have the comment. This is big. This is a big moment as far as career. Like, you're invited and now you're going to be a star because you're invited. Like something huge, comet, momentum as far as your career. Just like taking off. Full force ahead. So I feel like Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine's tired. They're performing a lot. They're doing whatever they're doing. They're the star of this group. Divine Masculine's in plan mode. Like, work is taking the romance out of it. You're exhausted by the end of the day. But I'm not going to leave it there. We're going to go to Urban Tarot. Please tell me about this summer, part 1, love story for Pisces. Okay. The kindergarten teacher to me is like taking that new baby project and trying to teach it and develop this career. Not that one of you is like less mature than the other or any, but this is like building the foundation for business, working hard, teaching the skills you need to better this Divine Feminine at their natural craft. The hacker, this is like dodging any trouble towards the business or looking and investigating into this Divine Feminine, making sure there isn't going to be something that's going to bite in the ass. But this is also you two like trying to put your business out there on social media, working hard. But there's a lot of strife here. Let me get a clarifier. Please clarify this hacker. Maybe if I understood that a little better, I would understand what the strife is. The rock star, yeah. Protecting that image is like the Divine Masculine's doing stuff behind the scenes to make this Divine Feminine glow up and be that rock star. They're like making calls. They're like trying to put them out in the ether, in the social media network, trying to get them out, hack them in, drop in their website in places there's a lot of traffic, but there's a little bit of strife in it, how they're going about this. Please explain to me what the strife is. That power struggle. There is that power struggle. Who is the alpha and who is the beta? The Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to trust them, and I feel like there's a little bit in the beginning as far as career-wise, there's a little bit of the Divine Feminine trying to make sure they put their input in and not trying to do everything the Divine Masculine does because they're afraid to relinquish control to someone who is going to destroy their career. So for a minute, there's a little bit of headbutting, like, I don't think what you're doing is going to make me a star, but really the results prove otherwise. So I feel like this strife is short-lived. It's a power struggle. Then we have Dominion over here. So I feel like this is a work dominion, like you belong to each other. Your work, your project, you both benefit from it. This is also creating your own social media space and protecting an image, protecting what you're building. There's some disappointment here. And then the Chariot. Please talk to me about this disappointment, debauchery. Overindulgence. I feel like this disappointment with debauchery is like divine feminine is disappointed because they catch feelings, and at the end of it they're in that place of let's see where it's going, and then the divine masculine switches and is like, no, we need to focus on career. I don't want to break your heart. So there is disappointed feelings, feeling like the divine masculine only wants her or whoever the divine feminine is for work. But I don't feel like that's true. Then we have the Chariot. I feel like this is your work career taking off. Woo! But also, look at that. This is the divine feminine coming in towards the end. Like, I want to see where this goes. Like, I know you're smart in business and you're making the right decision, but I really feel like we could have both. And I feel like that conversation does take this disappointment away. The debauchery is like you two throwing yourself at work and not dealing with your feelings. And this is the Chariot of that changing, rushing and putting your energy also towards a love connection. So you're taking off, you're doing well. Both of you as computers, so you could be doing something social media together, but you're recognizing at the end of part 1 that you can have it both. You can have a successful career. You genuinely do love each other. You're offering each other that love. You're expressing those feelings, and I feel like this is you becoming official. But let's talk about how it ends. How does the summer part 1 end? Wow. 2 more. Way more than 2. Yeah. Okay. So you become a powerful powerhouse duo in business and in love. Power couple. Rising star, taking off, becoming the star. Divine feminine. I don't know if your stars together or it's just the divine feminine, but this is that glow up, becoming a power couple, becoming powerhouse duo in work. Trying to think of ways to improve the career. This is divine masculine, trying to be that manager and see the obstacles before they happen. Trying to maneuver through work here. But this is also maneuvering relationship and work as well. Trying to create that professional career you two want together. Divine masculine is like the director and divine feminine is like would be the lead, and they have to lead them through. It's like creating that work life you want, but also creating that love life you want. But there is some interference towards the end of the summer. Let me get a clarify, or part 1 of the summer, I should say. Interference. Please explain. Can't leave it there. Interference with your comfortableness. Okay, so to me this is interference with 8 is a destiny number. There's interference in work because of your love relationship. Like you have that relationship where you can hang out in your underwear together at home. But the interference is where the divine masculine is like, I don't know if a relationship will affect this. I'm scared to lose this. So there is interference in you two coming together because of your own fears and worries. I don't feel like this is a loss for you. Yeah, the dancer. You guys are going to put on a show and do well. And I do feel like towards the end of part 1, you're really in a solid, committed relationship, starting to really believe that you can have it all in love and in life and feeling good about it and feeling hopeful, and your career is taking off. So this is amazing, Pisces. If this resonated, if you liked it, or if you want more, please hit the like button below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, share this to whomever. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you towards the end of July, early August for your second part of summer love predictions. I hope it's amazing. Have an amazing first half of the summer. I love you all.